Hello and welcome. In today's video I'm going to introduce you to one of the works that I've made for the series entitled Works as a Portal to the Inner Journey of Self-Discovery. You can find out more about this idea and these works on my website ANEMONACRISAN.com or on the website of my manifesto birthhumanity.net. Birth Humanity is a manifesto for a new art that I have just published. It is about art as a tool of metaphysical self-discovery. This is how I perceive my own art, my own artistic production, be it paintings or site-specific works. But today I want to focus on one of these works, and in future videos I will also introduce you to further works and how you can approach these in order to open up to this inner journey, if you like, and use art as a guide, as an inspiration for your contemplation and your your self-discovery as a human individual, right? So in today's video I want to show you this work. It is a work on canvas, as you can see. And the title of this work is Strata. Strata. What is this work about, or what was my intention when I made it? As you can see, or maybe you can, because you don't have to, it is actually showing the outline of a head. These are the ears. Right? So very often in my works you will find anthropomorphic, abstract forms. I like to have this dance between figurative and anthropomorphic shapes and abstract shapes. So you never know, is this just geometry or is actually a human figure behind it? So I always look for this space where both touch each other, and depending on what you like or where you are in your perception, you can see either the one or the other or both. So my intention was to use this shape of a head, which, by the way, is a leitmotif in my work. I like to use the shape of heads because in a way the artwork is like a mirror. If you look at it, it looks back at you and it mirrors something, it reflects something back to you that is a part of you. So you can use it, you can literally use it as a reflection of yourself, and it will always reflect something that is unique to you as a viewer. It will reflect something else to you than it does to me. So there is always a personal and very unique exchange between art and yourself. So what I'm talking about here is what my intention as an artist was when I made this work. But of course you can see a million of other things in this work for yourself, which is all valid, right? So it is about strata, it is about the idea of the individual and the past, the experiences we've made. So in a way you see the initial self, right, where we started off like an embryo or a cell, or just a point in time, right? So this was the start, this is what we are at the core, or maybe you could say primordial self or authentic self, whatever you want to call it. And then we start in this linear time, space and time, right? We start to make experiences, right? So that feel like stages or like stories. So it's a history basically, right? So it's going from one strata or one experience to the next, and we are evolving and putting more and more layers on ourselves, right? So this is what I feel when we grow up. We start out as a child, as a baby, as an embryo, and then we start to make experiences, and we expand and want to make more and more experiences. And then there comes a time where we are actually stopping this expansion. We start as grown-ups basically, and we start to reflect on what's been going on, what our experiences were so far. So this would be the outline, right? So we are now individualized, we have our own very unique experiences, be good or bad, it doesn't matter, it's not about judgment here. And now we start to like move away, to remove these layers, like peeling an onion, and we start to go back to our authentic starting point, to our authentic self, right? But at the same time, we are this being, we are this individual with all the experiences we've made. So basically what you can see here is something like, it's not a linear experience only, like going from the past to the present or future and going back in time. It's about being all these times, all these versions of yourself at the same time, because we integrate them, right? So I'm integrating what I've been before. So it is a part of me. It is a building block. It is a strata within me, like the rings of a tree trunk, right? So this is basically the idea. And also you can understand it or see it as a landscape. Maybe you know the maps where you can see like the height of a mountain or something like that. So this could also be something that is coming out like an inner landscape of experiences that is coming out of like a mountain, right? Or like a valley. You can see it either way. So it's something that is moving out into the future or into the present and going back into the past. So it's also the question of where do I come from, where do I go, who am I, and what did I used to be? So it's a reflection and projection at the same time. So as you can see, there are lots of layers in such a work. I chose this one as a perfect example for this idea of art being a portal to the inner journey, because this is basically exactly what it is about. It's an aspect, a way you can approach this inner journey of self-discovery by using art as a mirror for yourself, for your experiences, for your for yourself basically, yeah, and let it inspire you and guide you to have this kind of look into yourself, into your authentic self, going deeper into layers of yourself, into the past or into the depth of yourself, in order to really discover your inner landscape basically. All right, so I think I've said enough so far. I invite you to have like a longer look on this work if you want. And by the way, this work is also available for purchase on my website, anemonacrisan.com/shop. And there are also art prints with other colors or other compositions, so you can find this also in the shop section of my website. And I also invite you to go to my new manifesto, Birth Humanity. The website is birthhumanity.net, where I talk more about how you can use art for your journey of self-discovery, because I think that art is a crucial tool right now for this metaphysical journey we all need to take in order to discover our creativity, our potential, our talents, in order to build a new world, because we need to build a new world. We need to evolve out of this materialistic, limited, nihilistic, rationalistic world we are currently in. And we need, I think as an artist, we need to discover our inner creative potential and really become creators and not just victims of the circumstances. So art can be a huge catalyst and inspiration on this path, but of course it's your decision if you want to go on this inner journey or not. Nobody else can do this for you or for me or for anybody else. So it is a very individual, personal journey, and art can be a beautiful guide on this path. So looking forward to seeing you in the next video, where I will present other works that represent this idea of portal to the inner journey. See you soon. Bye bye.